right, welcome to Coach's Corner. Billy, Bobby, John, Coach John, and Nick's in the booth. He wanted to finish it out where he started. We wanted him to go into the Buck House, but he didn't go. John, little recap of the season. 6-5. I know you're probably disappointed, but we still play the toughest public schedule in Central Massachusetts, bar none. I don't care what anybody says. I'll argue with them all day. You know, Walpole, who was 1-3 when we played him, went to the Super Bowl. Acton, Boxborough, Andover.
Final Four in D1, Andover.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, you had Zavarian, St. John's Prep, Andover, and Needham.
Wow.
Yeah. You could argue Andover's been the best public school program the last 3 years
Yeah.
in the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's, we set the bar high. We really do try to, win every game, compete every play, win every play. So, but yeah, I mean, the competition's certainly tough. We like it that way. But there was definitely a lot of highlights of the year. I feel like with the exception of Thanksgiving, where we did not play particularly well, we finished overall pretty strong. I think we got better each week. Because we talked about earlier in the season on the show, we had some inexperience. I think I mentioned that 15 of our 70 players were first year players.
Right.
I think that was a little bit evident early in our scrimmages. So kids just absorbing things and getting things. And it started to stick as we progressed through the year. So, but yeah, some highlights for sure, and great group of kids, really was. Just enjoyable group and great work ethic, and we're definitely going to miss them.
I went up during the Knights of Columbus after when we were having the pizza, and I just wanted to talk to Vince Aquari. I thought the look test. He just went like this every game. I just thought he got better and better and better, which you would expect, because now he's not. By the end of the year, he's not a sophomore anymore. He's a junior, technically.
Yeah, he's thrown in the fire right away.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had several. You guys have seen more than I have. You've had several sophomores play over the years. In my experience, a lot of times they get sprinkled in early, and then they kind of go. As the year goes, they grow and adapt. But he was right from the start. He had the keys right from the start.
Yeah.
So that's somewhat rare. And he did a good job. Yeah, he improved a lot, and he's got a bright future with us.
I absolutely agree with you too. I thought we got better as the year went along.
I agree with that, yeah.
Well, again, we're a quarter away with Wachusett to get winning our last 4 games.
Yeah.
Which would have been nice, but again,
The win over Doherty was phenomenal.
Win over Doherty was great. St. John's was great.
It was a great game.
Yeah, it really was. Again, they're a very talented team.
Yeah.
I was proud of that.
They went. Even Terry said this. They went from the year before they were terrible, but boy, they had a lot of athletes on that team.
It's
too.
funny. I said that to our coaches when we watched film. We were really impressed with their film, their speed, everywhere.
Yeah.
And we just kind of said, "How was this team 3-8 last year?
Yeah.
Or whatever they were." We thought that. We said, "Look at all these athletes. They just must have been. They must have had everybody back and just had a lot of inexperience because they were tough."
Yeah, they were. It was a great game.
Yeah.
I also heard that Felix got the offensive player of the game against Wachusett.
Yeah.
Coop got the defensive player of the game.
Yeah.
And Stevie Sarabian, Nick renamed it the Richie Doobie Most Valuable Player Award.
Which we were all thrilled about.
I thought
We
that
were
was
thrilled that
That's
it was
great.
named after him for the last game.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, he called it the Richie Doobie. And Richie was with Terry, right?
Yeah.
The final game that he played, he was a great kid to begin with. We had him in baseball, great kid. And, just sometimes things go wrong. But in his last game on Thanksgiving, He was a one-man wrecking crew. He had 2 interceptions. He ran a punt back
touchdown,
for a touchdown. I think he caught a touchdown pass. And we get the, because we get it too, to announce it on the TV. And where's Richie?
Yeah.
He's got to be. I can remember us the whole way home saying, "What happened?" He should have been on there. He should have been the MVP at least. And so it was a nice tribute.
Yeah,
to
that's
him.
great.
It was really good. How about postseason honors? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we had, off the top of my head, I couldn't say all our All-Stars. I think we had 7 league and 8 divisional All-Stars. I wouldn't want to list them because I don't want to.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
miss
you'll
somebody.
wanna
somebody.
I get it.
Yeah, we'll recognize those kids on Sunday, but we had quite a few because, as I said to you off air, we, at the time of the selection, we were second in the league with Leominster, so we get the second most. It's kind of how it works. You
Mhm.
go from there,
Mhm.
however many All-Stars based on your record. So we got a good number based on where we were at the time. Yeah, I was proud. I mean, all the kids that got it were really deserving, and frankly, a lot of the kids were kids that just had made significant jumps from junior to senior year. I mean, we had some kids who were JV players as a junior who were significant contributors as seniors. I mean, Steven Sarabian's a good example on Thanksgiving. I mean, he was a JV kid as a junior.
Yeah.
And he really committed in the offseason to getting better, and was a major producer for us.
See,
Yeah.
I love to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like even Halloran. Halloran, the year before, he never played.
Right.
And then this year, he got significant time,
Yeah.
hit the weight room hard, big kid.
Yeah.
Congrats to you, Stephen. Like you said, really good.
Yeah, there was our secondary was like that too. Bradley Reynolds came a long way in the secondary. Jarrell Jones, Casey Gingras, our Mike Backer.
Mm-hmm.
Again, 1-year starter. Did a great job.
Ryan McTagg.
Ryan McTighe, Nate Trippier, Will linebacker. When Michalowski got hurt,
Yeah.
Nate was able to.
How is Michalowski? How's he doing?
No.
He's good.
Yeah, he's progressing.
That's
No,
good.
no issues.
problems.
Yeah,
That's
no
great.
problems. Thankfully.
How about, all right, so the Chicken Bowl night wasn't very good. But
No.
how did how did the JV 1 and 2 end up?
Well, record-wise, I think JV 1 was 6-5, and JV 2 was 5-6.
Okay,
And
funny, 6-5, 6-5.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I think, if you look, I think actually our Eastern Mass opponents, which, if you count St. John's as Eastern Mass now, 5 of our 8 regular season were Eastern Mass, and their sub-varsity programs
Good.
are strong.
Yeah.
I- Watched the night we did the games, we were there, you were there, the Chicken Bowl, Wachusett looked phenomenal.
Wachusett
Some
numbers,
very young,
Wachusett's
good
numbers
young
in their lower levels right now are very high.
Really good,
Yeah,
yeah.
They got some talent too.
they do.
The quarterback was very good.
Freshman,
Yeah.
he came
Yeah.
into the varsity game.
Yeah.
No, he did.
Second
And he
quarter,
got
Crushed.
He did, yeah.
Oh, he got caged.
Welcome to varsity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was good.
He's-
He was good.
He's gonna be good.
He throws a nice ball. Yeah.
How about the middle school?
Middle school went undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they did a great job. They're
How many years is it for the middle school?
3.
So,
Who's coaching middle school?
Jeff
But-
Theodos?
Oh,
Jeff
okay,
was
yeah.
with
right.
us
Oh,
for
yeah,
3
he
years.
played.
He was the
Yeah.
guy up in the booth for 3
Does
years.
Ryan Majero still?
No more Jaro's up with us.
I know, but he doesn't get.
oh, that
he,
was
he
Nate
was at
Theodos
one
I'm
time.
thinking of. Is he related to
Nate's
Nate?
Jeff's son.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nate
oh.
and Patrick played.
Nate's
Oh,
father.
yeah, okay.
And Jeff's the father.
Now, so the first year players at middle school are gonna be juniors this year.
Right.
And then, I think that's nothing but positive.
It is, and I
yeah.
think we had 39 eighth graders this year, so we're hoping,
That played? That
Yeah.
JV 1 or 2?
No.
39 eighth graders this
Oh,
Middle
eighth
school.
graders,
that will
I'm
be
sorry.
coming in as freshmen.
Wow.
Now, again, how many continue to play football, even if, we get 30 or 35, that's a really strong
Wow.
class for us.
Yeah.
Going undefeated, and if they come in as a group,
Yeah,
that's an advantage.
yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, their schedule's entirely different from ours. They play all other towns, so they're playing.
Yeah, they play Mount View, I think, don't they?
Yeah,
The
Wachusett.
Wachusett.
Wachusett
one of
Reservoir.
the yeah
One of the 5,
one of
yeah,
the 5,
yeah.
and they have Groton Dunstable,
Hmm.
Millbury, Westboro.
Yeah.
So schedule-wise, it becomes a big jump to freshman year when
Yeah.
we're playing regional schools and
Yeah.
private schools.
But still,
Oh, yeah, it's,
you know,
they-
you're building something there.
continuity's
I think
great.
so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's phenomenal.
And Jeff did a great job down there. His background, I don't know if you know, he was a head coach for, well, he was a college coach in his 20s.
This is Nate
Yeah.
Theodosi's father.
Yeah, yep, he was a college coach in
We
his 20s.
never knew this, right, when he was
No.
playing, right?
No, we never know.
No.
Go
And
ahead.
then he, from there, he went in, he was a phys ed teacher and head coach at Southbridge for 10 years, till he was late 30s, and then he went into administration
Oh,
at Ford. He was
And
a
then you
high
have
school
to go,
principal for about
yeah.
20 years. So again, he's got the leadership, he's got the experience being an administrator in public school, he knows the game, so it was a great fit. Coach Pinto's still down there coaching the line, barking.
Yeah,
at
barking at
kids.
everybody.
So,
The kids, the refs.
yeah, yeah.
I
oh,
love
refs
him.
for
The
sure.
other coach.
refs
I
for sure.
love him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's the best.
he's beautiful.
He's the best.
I said that they asked who was gonna take our place next year.
Yeah.
We said Arthur and Bruce.
Bruce.
Bruce Flintoff.
They'll be banned after the first 3 minutes of the first game.
Or the ratings will go like this because everybody wants to hear what they have to say. Yeah. Yeah, and then we had Bob Desto and Larry Libby and Dan O'Brien coaching down there. Did a really good job.
Nice.
So, I mean, going undefeated at any level in
Yeah.
any sport,
Is something,
Is
yeah,
rare.
yeah.
yeah.
How many games, did they play 11?
8.
Eight.
Yeah, the
That's
8-game schedule.
I told Coach Desto, listen, Bobby, beginning of the year,
Oh, yeah.
this is your job, Bob. Keep the kids hydrated. Okay? Don't do anything else.
Did he do his job effectively?
Very well.
Yeah, he's got a grandson playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam Kelly.
Yeah.
He was a sophomore.
Oh, he's playing at the high school.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
he's played JV1 this year.
It's awesome. So, it sounds like you're having something coming up, Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, that's good.
Our brunch
That's, yeah, where is it, at the high
at the
school?
high school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. You guys do that every year, right? That's a
Yeah.
good thing.
it is. Yeah, for sure.
Has the winter sports kicked off?
Yes, it kicked off the first Monday after Thanksgiving.
No, but have they started playing?
Games, oh god, good question. I know boys basketball opens Friday.
Friday, yeah.
You guys probably know.
It's girls,
Those are all
Friday
right.
too.
Boys home opener Friday.
And girls away.
Girls are away on Friday.
Yeah. Other sports started, games?
Girls hockey, I think. Boys hockey Saturday.
Jared, you're not playing guard this year?
No,
No.
I mean,
Ball handling's good.
He's too stylish for that.
Can't ball handle with too much tape.
Yeah, yeah. The tape gets in the way.
All right, we're gonna take a short break and bring three of the boys back on. They were on earlier this year, but they're coming back. We'll see you then. All right, welcome back. There we go. I'm waiting for the red light, Nick. Mark always has it on there immediately. All right, joining us here in the second half of the show, sitting right here next to me, Felix Pitarino. Over there, Jet Ellis and Jacob Barranco sitting next to him. Welcome, gentlemen, and congratulations on a good year. Felix, you had a great year. You really did.
Thank you.
You must be happy with the way everything worked out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What was the season highlight?
What was my favorite part? Probably being St. John's second year in a row. I mean, don't get much better than that.
And of course, Jet. So many times, even in the highlight film, I'm watching the highlight film and I'm looking at you and I'm saying, "There's Michael Orr. There's Michael Orr. Look at him. He's driving that guy all the way down through the end zone again." Do you just love doing that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a favorite part of the game. It's the best. It's the best.
So you play offense and defense. Which one do you like better?
Offense, a lot better.
Yeah,
Way more.
because you know what you're doing, where you're
I
going.
mean, yeah, I mean, it's easy to know it. Like, when I know what I'm doing, I can just fly around a million miles an hour. And
I know why he likes offense, because he's always lobbying to play quarterback. He
This
wants,
is
he wants
true.
to be closer,
This
and he
is
wants
true.
to be center, so he's closer to the quarterback. So he thinks it's something, like a nice quick move to
Yeah.
quarterback. I'm waiting for one time when they break the
We're
huddle
gonna
and he's
flip.
under center and Vincent Query's snapping it.
That would
Don't
be
put it
funny.
past him.
That would be funny.
I just
know.
probably gave him an idea.
yeah, definitely.
And how are you doing? How's everything going
It's
with
going
the
great.
injury?
Hopefully, I'll be cleared within the next month. Return to
Just in
sports.
time for,
just in time for
Lacrosse,
maybe
right?
skiing, maybe went to lacrosse. Probably not though. Definitely for spring lacrosse though.
John, why don't you talk a little?
It's been a long road for this guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, hurting it. When was it? June or July?
Went down. Got surgery in July. Went down in June.
Yeah,
Playing lacrosse.
yeah,
Summer game.
yeah,
Now, he played a lot
yeah,
last year, too.
yeah.
That must have hurt you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, any time you miss a captain and major contributor like that, and his leadership. I mean, he was great all year, staying around, being at practice, helping out.
Which is tough to do, too. I commend you for that.
Yeah, he was always there,
It would be so easy to just,
yeah, exactly. So it's unfortunate, but he's almost there at the end, and
Almost there.
get back on the lacrosse field. It could be great to see him back. But
Were you
definitely-
trying to get back at the end?
It was always in the back of my mind, maybe for the last Thanksgiving game, but
Walter?
no, it wasn't Walter.
It
It was
wasn't?
just the timeline.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. That's all right. Walter's got to do his job, too.
Mm.
That's why he's as good as
They
he
usually say 6 to 9 months, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm certainly not a medical person, but
Yeah.
6 months from July would put him at January.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he like I said, given the circumstances, being around, he was a leader for his Colonial Pride team, and just did a great job. So hopefully we'll get him back, like I said, on the Shrewsbury field soon. And we got Jet for another year.
Bigger, stronger, faster?
Yeah, lobbying to play quarterback.
Yeah.
But like you said, I mean, just physical presence out there. He moved to tackle for the last 4 games because of little issue with his hand, hard to snap. But did so seamlessly, just knowledgeable of the game and was able to move without really any issues. And coached his backup, who came in, Aiden Gardner. So was a really good leader in that respect. And we're going to need his leadership next year. Getting recruited by quite a few schools. So
He's got the things you can't teach.
exactly. I mean,
And I'm not just talking about his size. He's also got some intangibles that you know.
yeah, and football's in his blood.
Yeah.
He knows
Yeah,
that.
that's for
You
sure.
can tell.
Yeah.
The typical coach's son, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
He'll
another
be
coach.
coaching someday, too.
Right, I wouldn't be surprised. And another coach's son here. We have
Yeah.
some, like you said, great season. Became probably our best threat on offense. And
And he could throw,
yeah.
run.
Problem is we'd use the double pass so many times.
Yeah, everybody was looking for
But
it.
what you don't always see is, like, if teams are so ready for that, once he's coming to the edge with a sweep, maybe they're a half step slow coming up,
Yeah.
and he gets a few extra yards because they're waiting for him to throw it.
I think too, that you had an advantage because teams tried to pack the box. They put 8 or 9 in the box. You got to beat one guy, and he had the speed to do it.
For
It
sure.
was good.
Well, I think we
You
had,
would've had a great year too.
we had more of the throwbacks this year than the downfield throws, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 or 3
Yeah.
throwbacks
Uh,
for
think three.
touchdowns.
3. Yeah.
The Grafton fourth down one we didn't get.
Yeah. No, we didn't get that
Might have
one.
been my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Called for that.
I know we got the one on Doherty, and then
Who else?
Doherty, back-to-back weeks, Doherty and, who was the week before? Or no, we were.
Shepherd Hill.
Shepherd Hill.
Doherty.
And Raynham. We go on against Raynham too.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought did you guys feel like we played really good to the end of the year?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean,
I'm better
that's,
football, right?
yeah. Things are always a little, like it's no one's fault, just a little more sloppy in the beginning of the year because everyone's still getting used to playing with one another. But I mean, as the year went on, we started, we know this guy's going to make his block. We know like where someone's going to go, and it looked a lot cleaner. So it definitely felt a lot better.
I know you were probably a little disappointed with Thanksgiving, but John, it doesn't matter. It's Thanksgiving, and they
Yeah.
play tough.
Yeah, I mean, you knew it was going to be a even game. I mean, or a game down in the fourth quarter. At least that's what we expect with those guys, regardless of the records.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're just it's 2 strong programs, so you're rarely going to get a 2-3 touchdown difference. But and it was unfortunate because we just didn't play well. I mean, we had some self-inflicted wounds, coupled with a couple big plays by them. They made a couple of plays. And we had some really timely errors.
We talk about this all the time, even off air. It's so difficult in high school. It's at any level, but in high school especially, to have a 15-play march with nothing going wrong.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't happen.
And even for we were up 22-17 coming into the third quarter with the ball. If you could get a score and go up by 12 or 13 and milk the clock, I mean,
Might
we're in a
change
really
something.
really
Yeah.
good position. We
Yeah.
told the kids at halftime it was going to be a really, really critical drive, and we started with a block in the back on the kick return. I think we returned the ball to the 50. Is that right? Or the 45. Their
It was a
45
good
we
return.
returned
Yeah,
it.
it was-
It got brought back to the 15, so it ended up being a 40-yard penalty. And then we went on a 7-minute, 12-play drive to the 35. 4th and 4, we got 3 yards. So it was just one of those things where we just didn't quite,
Yeah, it just wasn't
for
there.
whatever reason, we just didn't execute the way we should have. And we had the ability, I thought, in that time to kind of put them on the ropes up by 12, and we
Mhm.
just didn't.
Mhm.
And of course, we had 2 fumbles in the first half. One that was for a touchdown, on the bad snap, and then we had a fumble on the as we were ready to go ahead by 2 scores again at the end of the first half. We were up 22-14, and we fumbled and gave it away. So it just we just didn't. We still never. It wasn't our day.
Sounds like a high school football game.
Yeah, exactly. When it was disappointing, it's just. But you know what? Again, overall big picture. Toward the end of the season, we're playing good football. So.
All right, I can't ask you because you got another year, but what do you think? Why don't you give us how you feel about Coach? Both.
About Coach, I mean, he's been we had COVID year freshman year. I mean, he stuck through that pretty good. He's always been helping me out since my freshman year. I've loved having him as a coach.
I mean, I just want to say I see him year round at lacrosse during the summer. His son's usually at a lot of the lacrosse tournaments in the summer with me. And I just see him all year round, so I got to know him pretty well.
He's pretty okay guy.
Definitely.
I can't ask you yet. You'll have your chance. How about schools? I don't want to be remiss, because Nick's going to come out here and say 10 seconds. I know. What about school next year? Any idea?
I'm not sure if I want to play yet. I was at St. Lawrence last weekend, did my overnight there. I liked it. I'm still kind of keeping my options open right now, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
They want you to come play?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah,
Always good to have options, right?
yeah.
I'll tell what I tell every senior, in every sport, go where you want to go.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. How about you?
In a perfect world, I would go study some type of engineering and play some type of club sport, either there's lacrosse or maybe football, who knows.
Yeah.
But I've applied to a range of schools from public to technology institutes, just pretty much just for engineering.
WPI, RPI.
RPI, yes, no WPI, it's too close.
You can live there, they won't even see you. So the makeup next year, how many juniors do we have this year? I have no clue.
At the start of the year, we had 19 seniors,
Yeah,
26 juniors,
oh,
30 sophomores,
oh, wow.
17 freshmen. So,
Pretty good numbers there.
yeah, yes, the freshmen a little lower. 19 seniors will lose, but we'll hopefully, if we gain 30 plus freshmen, we'll have a net gain in the program of 10, 12 kids, which will put us over 100
Over 100,
probably.
back
yeah,
over
which is,
100,
which
that's
is,
good.
Yeah, yeah. So after COVID, it was, tough getting the numbers back, but we feel like we're in a really good place with that. We really feel like any kid that has any interest in the school and football has been spoken to or is trying
I
out.
heard you walk around saying, hey, he's a big kid, I want him.
Yeah, well, I get these guys on it too. Yeah, they help me out.
Yeah, that's good,
Yeah.
that's good.
And having so many coaches in the building is a real plus.
Yeah.
So
You didn't play middle school, did you?
No.
All right, so how do you guys, none of you played in middle school. Would you have loved to?
It would have been really cool, I feel like, because, I mean, we went down for a practice, or they came up for a practice. It was just really cool to, I mean, they're just out there having fun playing football. It would have been real cool.
yeah, we join practice every year. We bring the middle school kids up to high school.
That's
Bus
awesome,
them up, yeah.
that's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jake?
I started football in 8th grade, so I didn't really get a taste of the youth football, but it would have been awesome. Just
So
going
8th
to
grade,
school.
you were playing AYF?
AYF, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was your first,
My first year, yeah.
and you played lacrosse before that?
I
all
played
of-
lacrosse my whole life.
And you never flew into football, huh?
Oh, I was always just
Oh, okay. I
like
gotcha.
this close
I
to
got
playing,
you.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I understand, mom and dad.
So before the show ends, I just want to say, as I've said to you guys so many times, this is our last football show, obviously, but just thank you guys for everything. Quarter century, obviously my 10 years, just for, and again, I've said this in so many forums, but your passion for football, for Shrewsbury football, is felt by so many, and I think in a lot of ways you guys have been the constant, and you are Shrewsbury football, and
Thanks.
and I think it's pretty clear, and just 25 years of your time and energy and effort. So
Thanks.
on behalf of everybody, really, we
I
thank you.
appreciate it. Even though Billy's got polar bear, black and orange, and Bobby, I don't know, what color were you?
Purple and white.
Purple and white, and I was a nap. What was
Powder blue.
powder blue and white. If you cut us right now, we're gonna bleed blue and gold. It's been that way for the last 25 years, and we always felt like, we've heard it a million times. We did it for them. Nothing makes us happier than having them come on the show, sit and laugh, tell jokes, whatever we do. I've been saying it for 25 years. What happens when the camera's off is more fun than what happens when we're on here. It is. Thank you, everybody. It's been a pleasure for all of us. We've loved doing it. We are gonna miss the kids, I guarantee you that. But we will be at games. We will be at games.
You'll
Don't
hear
worry.
us.
You'll hear us.
Well, you hear me.
We may be saying,
Bring it on.
John, what are you doing?
And we call you, and we all stand up and walk out.
Not another Jets.
Another negative yardage. We'll see you next time. My coach is going.